Good evening. I'd like to welcome everyone tonight. Thank you for being here. Notice is hereby given of a regular meeting of the district's Board of Directors to be held at 105 Port Road, Port Isabel, Texas on September 10, 2025 at the hour of 5:30 p.m. for consideration of the business of the agenda below. This notice is posted at the office of the district on September 4, 2025 at 2:30 p.m. in accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Act, Texas Government Code 551-041-551-050, not less than 3 business days prior to the time of the said meeting. Today we have the presence of a quorum. If I may please, Mr. Botter, Dr. Lalonde, Mr. Friedman, and joining us Zoom is Mr. Starkey. If I may please have everyone stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the invocation. Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Heavenly Father, as we go into this meeting, we ask for your guidance, your wisdom. We just want to say thank you. Thank you. We're very grateful for the rain that has been provided to us, that it has been filling our watershed. We're very appreciative, and again, we just want to say thank you. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Noe. Moving along to item 3, invitation to the audience for public comments, board, staff, Zoom. Anything?
I do want to just mention to the board that I have talked to Long Island Village, and they're okay with what's going on in there. And we're going to bring another agenda item at the next board meeting to get some funding approved from their funding that's available for us to keep moving forward on additional work. So we'll bring it back to the board at the next meeting. And we'd like to also maybe talk about a workshop for the budget before the next meeting, but I will call you guys, and hopefully we can get it next week, because I think Scott's traveling out of town too for the next board meeting, so you're not gonna be available. And we'll talk about it. I'll call you guys, and probably a text message or something, just for information.
Yeah, I know that came out because of me too, Carlos, just because Bill's out of town and
Right.
not wanting to do a budget meeting all alone. I think it really should be a workshop, and we should look at it together. So I'm open to making time in my schedule to visit with everybody as one, and from that with Eddie and the rest of the team.
I'm open every day, but the respect your
Yeah,
obviously.
Thank you, yeah, absolutely.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
It's okay, no comments.
It's like me showing up, all right, give them a raise and raise 20%, right? Let's do this as a team.
Yeah.
I think the public.
Is there anything else
I
on
want to
there?
ask the board if we can go move into executive session, so we
After
can
this?
cover that first, and
Okay.
then I think Mr. Starkey's gonna be out of the picture, and so we'd like to cover that first.
When, do you want to jump to that now?
That'd be good right now, yes, sir.
Okay, I motion for executive session.
Second.
Moving item 16 up.
Okay, at this time, we're gonna go into executive session. Executive session permitted by the Open Meetings Act, VTCA, Government Code Section 551001, at sequence under Section 551071, consultation with attorney under Section 551072, deliberation about real property, discussion and possible action concerning the negotiations with the Port Isabel San Benito Navigation District for the seawater intake facilities. Need to go into executive session, ask that we go in at 5:36 out of executive session. Need a proceed as directed.
Yeah. Proceed as directed, or? Yeah.
Motion to proceed as directed by Dr. Lalonde and Mr. Botter. All those in favor? They are. Any opposed? None. Motion is carried. Thank you. Let's move it back up to item 6. Is that correct? 4.
I make a motion, we approve the minutes of the public meeting.
Yes. Consider and discuss for possible approval of the minutes of the public meeting and the regular meeting held on August 27, 2025. Motion for approval made by Mr. Potter. Second by Dr. Lalonde. All those are in favor, none opposed. Motion carries. Thank you. Item 5, General Manager's report, Carlos.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman, members of the board, we've accomplished the 26.5 combined reservoirs for the past month and a half. So I want to move forward with going to stage 2, back to stage 2, so our customers can wash their windows, clean their condominiums, and do whatever they need to do. And if it, doesn't rain, we'll come back and announce it. But it's gotta be like at least 30 days after it drops below 25, if we have to go back to, stage 3. So we wanna let our customers use the water now, with more freedom. Irrigation, whatever they need. So, thank you.
Thank you, Carlos. Move it to item 6, Director of Operations report.
Chairman, members of the board, on the Director of Operations, service orders call outs for the month of, August compared to July, in the distribution, we had, 341 service orders, compared to July, we had 355. And the job codes that we're identifying is, water taps. We had 5 water taps in PI, 4 in Southside Drive, 1 in LMWD. And on the collection side, we had, on preventive maintenance, we had 19 in August. And we didn't have anything in the month of July, and the reason was because of, we had the crew working Palm and Taylor, and now we're doing, and now we have time to do, the preventive maintenance and in our problem areas. And also, I want to report on the bypass that we have there at Palo Blanco and Palm Boulevard. The reason that we're still bypassing, we were fixing,
Those were the big problems.
right, we had a big problem there, we fixed the problem, but we noticed that, on the other side, on the west side of that manhole, we noticed a sinkhole. So, we went out there, we had our camera, we got it fixed and we put our camera in there. And, we noticed that line, the 10-inch line, we put the camera from Palm to Palo Blanco, and we noticed that the line had some debris and some roots. So, that indicates that the line is broken. So,
That's wild.
yeah, and, so.
I see that.
How is any water getting through that barely, huh?
It's not, so we're doing a bypass from Palo Blanco to Palm. So now we, the staff and us, all staff, we got together and we, trying to figure out how to fix this line, and so we have 3 options. One is pipe bursting. It's a way that they, I guess they put a mechanism, and what it does, it breaks that line and then inserts another line in there.
Like a sleeve or something?
It's like a sleeve, some type of, like, Charles?
Yeah, it's
like,
just, you use the existing pipe as your pilot to push in the new.
And it pushes through and it breaks that one and it inserts another one in there. And the reason that's one option is because there's 2 homes that are real close to that line. Back in the days, I guess, we had that line and they built real close to that line. So our line, our gravity line was in between 2.
But it's in an easement.
It's in a, I don't know if it's.
Yeah, I mean, one of the houses on like abandoned road right away, so that's why it's just set up the way it is.
So it's gonna be kind of hard to do an open cut, because once you open it up, we create a big hole, and it can take their driveways, it can take their lawns, and it's gonna be hard to open cut. So, the other one is, the other option that we have is putting a lift station. Put a lift station, so that's another option. And as of right now, we're trying to get some quotes and see which one is more efficient, better for us to.
How does a lift station fix that?
We'll reroute, the line.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
to meet where this.
yeah, cause this line is about, I should say about 12, 13 feet in the ground. So we put a lift station, we just need
Just
to
abandon that line and.
abandon the line,
Okay.
reroute it to.
How about the rest of the lines? I mean, is this an isolated incident, or you think there's more?
It's an
to
isolated incident, yes, so, yeah. So, and it's an item that, we're gonna have to bring it up later and see how much it's gonna cost. So, and that concludes the director's operation.
Thank you, Tyler. Let's move it to item 7, consider and discuss for possible approval and interlocal cooperation contract between the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley UTRGV and Laguna Madre Water District to participate in the Regional Security Operations Center services operated by UTRGV. Please inform us.
Chairman, members of the board, this is a interlocal agreement, as you mentioned. It is an agreement between UTRGV and Laguna Madre Water District. And the agreement is to help, they're getting funded through DIR, Department of Information Resources. And they're getting funded to help entities with their cybersecurity. So there is no cost involved with this interlocal agreement. And we do have 60 days with written notice to terminate it if we needed to terminate it at any time, or if we wanted to terminate it. The other way that can be terminated is if there's any cost and we do not agree with the cost that they want us to pay, then we can go ahead and mutually cancel that agreement at that point. So it's, for us, it's a win-win situation. They're going to help us with the cybersecurity.
Are they
we did
like
get-
saying an intern, or I'm not real clear on any of what this is or how, I'm not clear.
Well, that's part of the problem right now, is that they were approached to Brandon, and he was trying to find out more information, but they've been kind of secretive about it until we get into an agreement with them. And Brandon has been trying to find out exactly what it is that they're talking about. Is that right?
So basically, I met with the advisor, the director of the program, and he gave me a very high-level overview of the services that they offer. And so when I was asking more information, he said, well, hang on, because you don't have an agreement with us, we cannot continue any further to see how we can help you or what services you would like for us to help you with.
So what's it supposed to do to secure our facilities against any kind of attack, so nobody throws poison in the water?
Not quite. It's all cybersecurity, so it's all computer related, keep the hackers out. It's not physical security, it's more like informational security.
So what is in it for them?
They're getting funded by the state. It was new for this budget year for them, right? So the Department of Information Resources gave them grant funding
The grant money, yeah.
to provide these services to governmental entities because they were finding that they were being hacked and compromised.
Who
So
else
this is
would they-
their way of helping.
Who else did they approach?
I'm not sure. I actually reached out to them. I found out about them through another call I join every month that's cybersecurity related as a resource for free resources. Right?
Do you have a comment or opinion about this, or what they're trying to do?
I would like to continue and see how they can offer us because there is no commitment. If I don't like or we don't like what they can offer us, we can always give them 60 days notice and not waste anybody's time and terminate the contract.
Okay. Do you feel like we should just sign a quick non-disclosure agreement and then continue discussions? Like,
I haven't had a chance to review the contract yet. I was just handed it before the meeting. I don't even know what's in the contract really.
Can I make a motion, we table it?
Can we, are you okay if we table it? Yeah, and we let Brian review it?
I mean, I believe that Brandon has
Yeah.
read it and understands it and is aware of what's going on. But yeah, I mean, it is a question as to what our duties are.
Because they're taking on a large responsibility. I mean, that's a lot of sensitive data
Yeah.
and information and.
And you guys are capable of, Carlos, signing a non-disclosure agreement, right, without the
Yes.
board approving it?
Yeah.
So I would be open to you guys signing a non-disclosure and then having a chat and then
If
reporting
they're
back.
willing to do that.
Yeah, well, since they're saying, oh, they won't tell us more unless we sign up, like, look, all right.
Right, well, once they tell us more, then,
Well, let you
Or
guys.
at least
kind
that
of
I'm
Like it?
comfortable with our ability to terminate it without
Yeah.
costing us
That's key.
anything.
Take a
If they
read.
want us to sign this agreement, this contract, in order to provide us with more information as to what they're going to be doing under this contract,
They might want
the
to show up.
termination has to be pretty solid.
I'm okay if they show up here too and tell us about it, if it's important enough to them, right? Like,
But I recommend that, we go ahead or the board, or I'll sign it, and then with, his interpretation of the whole contract, if he says it looks good, so we'll move forward and get information from them. If we like the information, good, if we don't, we terminate.
agreed.
Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I have to make a motion for them to go ahead and.
Is that your choice?
Sure.
Motion made by Mr. Potter.
No, that's not our choice. I thought we were
That's what
letting
you just
Brian
said.
review it.
Yes, right after
Yeah, we're
that.
not gonna sign this agreement yet.
We're going
Until
to
he
approve
reads
it and
until he
then
reads it.
sign it if they choose to. Approve to sign it.
I don't know if this is something that we should sign right now or not. Probably it's okay to sign, but I can't say that.
So we're going to, we're going to agree pending approval by
Council.
Council?
Yeah, that's correct.
I don't know, I really don't know.
We'll-
If I'm at all concerned, we're not gonna sign it.
Right.
Okay, great. Why don't we just table it then and let Brian
That
tell us
choice would
about it?
be maybe tomorrow or the next day, so.
Is that your choice?
Makes more sense to me. Yeah, Dave wanted to table it.
Yeah, let's table it
I want to
until-
table it too.
Motion made by Mr. Potter for a table,
Second.
seconded by Dr. Lalonde. All those in favor, they are. Motion passes. Thank you. Item is tabled. Let's take it to item 8, District Engineers Report, Long Island Village Update.
You almost agreed without a kid. All right, so we'll just bring it back next meeting.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, this is just, pretty cut and dry update. We did finalize that language. I think there was an existing definition called equivalent residential connection that fits this additional wastewater collection that was under discussion for Long Island Village. So I think that was sort of our best use to better explain what that, 150 gallons per day of wastewater return flow is. And so we already had that first 5/8 meter pay this additional wastewater connection fee. And just from that same development over the next year, they're thinking that first phase 1 would come into play, which would be, 68 RV spaces, to help bring in some of that wastewater fee, at 2750 of RV space. Maybe some of that might come in as early as next fiscal year, and then they come and request those meters. And so, really to get that done, there's a lot of easements that need to be straightened out on Garcia Street. So, all that's the offsite work that's, kind of more trying to read a crystal ball at this stage. But as far as just kind of staying focused on the construction itself, Southern Special Solutions, they're looking at starting that boring underneath it's gonna be about 900 foot of a bore on Seashell from Sand Dollar to Oyster, somewhere in that section. And it's basically, it's more of the boring equipment that's gonna get there within 2 weeks. And so, as far as when it rains, the area does get muddy, and they are out there working. I think Carlos might have already touched on that here during the public comments. So all things considered, the project's getting done. We're looking at maybe a late May, early June 2026 completion of the project. But that's basically the update from the construction standpoint. Unless there's any questions, that concludes the engineer's report.
Good, thank you, Joel.
Thank you, Charles. Item 9, Director of Finance Report.
Good evening. I'd like to just give the board an update on investment activity that we had for the month of August. We had 2 CDs that matured on August 5th. One for Long Island Village project funds was 4.2 million. Of that 4.2 million, we reinvested 2.7 in a CD with East West Bank for 12 months at 4.2%. And the balance, the 1.5 plus, was kept at Plains Capital Bank for ongoing project expenses. There was also the LIV Special Contingency Fund was 1.4 million. Of that, if 1.4 was reinvested for 12 months, again, with East West Bank for 12 months, with the APY 4.2. And the 72,000 of interest was transferred back to Plains Capital for use in the project expenses. There was also two additional CDs that was property tax money that we had invested short-term in the 6-month CDs. Those matured on August 25th. That was for the district, 715,000. And for the Long Island Village defined area, 561,000. Those were used to make the debt service payments on September 1st. And that concludes the report.
Thank you, Eddie.
Yes.
Item 10, consider and discuss for possible approval of a budget amendment for the purchase of the Encode ERP Pro 10 upgrade from Tyler Technologies.
So this is an item that we had agreed to pay for this in next fiscal year, but we are projecting a small a surplus on the budget. The sewer revenues have come in higher than expected, so we would like to make this purchase in the current year if possible, take advantage of that. It would be I'm asking the board to amend the budget to recognize $55,680 of additional sewer revenue and to increase the software expense in the same amount, $55,680, so that we can make that purchase in the current year rather than next year.
So moved.
It's a motion made by Dr. Lalonde.
Second.
And seconded by Mr. Blotter. All those are in favor, none are opposed, the motion carries. Thank you, Eddie. Item 11, consider and discuss for possible approval of liability and property insurance.
Mr. Chairman, members of the board, the liability and property insurance, we need to renew it. Compared with last year, it's a 0.71% less, and this year we are including also a cyber liability. So staff is recommending board approval on the new contract for liability and property insurance to Texas Municipal League for $142,442.
Make a motion to approve.
Motion made for approval by Mr. Blotter.
Second.
Seconded by Dr. Lalonde. All those are in favor, none are opposed, motion carries. Thank you. Item 12, consider and discuss for possible approval of workers' compensation insurance.
For this year, the workers' compensation insurance, it's 2.28% higher compared with last year. And the dividends for this year will be $8,400. Last year was $8,411. So staff is recommending board approval on renew contract for workers' compensation insurance to Texas Mutual, Texas Insurance for $25,760.
I make a motion to approve.
It's a motion for approval by Mr. Blotter.
Second.
Seconded by Dr. Lalonde. All those in favor, there are none opposed, motion carries. Thank you. Item 13, consider and discuss for possible approval of 12-month supply of chemicals for the water plant, wastewater plant, collections, and lift stations department.
We need to renew the contract that we have for the chemicals. Overall, there is a 7.21% less compared with last year. So staff is recommending board approval and award a contract to all lowest bid that we have.
Motion to approve.
Chico, that's good news. Second.
Motion for approval by Dr. Lalonde and seconded by Mr. Blotter. All those are in favor, motion does carry. Thank you. Item 14, consider and discuss for possible approval of the instrumentation maintenance service contract for the water and wastewater plant.
Every quarter, we need to have an inspection on the equipment that we have at the water plant and wastewater plants. At the lab, they examine the equipment, adjusted, verified, calibrated, cleaned. We need to renew the contract for these services. There is a 12% increase compared with the 2022 contract that we have. So staff is recommending board approval and award the renewal 3-year contract to One Team Solutions for instrumentation maintenance service for $16,480 a year.
You guys like the job they do?
Excuse me?
You're happy with them?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do, very well.
motion to approve.
Motion for approval by Dr. Lalonde and second by Mr. Potter. Are all those in favor? They are, none are opposed, and motion carries. That takes us to item 15, consider and review the expenditures from August 16, 2025 to August 31st, 2025. Acknowledged by Mr. Friedman, Dr. Lalonde, and Mr. Potter. That takes us to item 18, that adjourns this meeting at 6:21 PM.